Hey YouTube, what's going down? It's Chris Haskins. We're going to try this one more time. If you're just joining me, it is an honor to be with you today. The purpose of today's video is to talk to you about income, and I want to make sure that we don't get confused because there's a lot of people walking around out there that look a certain way. They look identical, just like in the real estate investing world. When traditional real estate looks exactly like creative real estate, well, let me tell you something. Did you know that all income is not the same? One person making $100,000 is light years away from another person making $100,000. And today we're going to get into it. So I am Chris Haskins. I'm going to be your pilot as we coast over a short ride today, 40,000 foot view, 40,000 foot ride as we look at income versus profit, salary versus profit. All right, let's see. Okay, we sounding good now, Keith. Thank you. I don't know how we sounding, y'all. I just tried to do this microphone. I don't know why it wasn't working, but we is it real crispy now? But you should hear no room. It should sound like I'm right in front of you in the living room with you and mama and you and your family and your cousins. So I'm gonna be going over some stuff today. We're gonna be talking about some books, and I'll put these books in the video description for you. These are some books that are helping me and help me in my real estate career. They're right in the video description. So we got Slow Flip. This is how we do land contracts, aka contract for deeds. We're going to get into this a little bit tonight, but this is like 12 books. The links in the video description. And another book that would be good for you to read, I'm finishing up, it's called Who Not How by Dan Sullivan. This Who Not How is a book that will help you understand you can't learn everything, y'all. It is going to be impossible for you to master every skill. I had a breakfast with my friend Sean Slaughter this morning. Sean, if you're out there, what's up, homie? Brian, you got it. Okay, cool. Good book, isn't it? So I hope it helps you like it helped me. Sean's like, man, I'm just trying to do everything. I'm trying to be this guy. I'm trying to be the internet guy. I'm trying to be the real estate guy, the agent, the investor, the person that does home inspections, the person that deals with the buyers, the person that deals with the sellers. When you take yourself out of that and you understand you have to focus on people, that's when your life will change for the better. So we'll get some questions in today. We're going to be talking about difference between salary slash income versus profit. All right. So I need y'all to understand this one. It hit me like a ton of bricks when I was in the gym on Tuesday. I jotted down. So I think about you guys constantly, all the time, just like I think about my family. What can I give you to have the most impact? So I want you to understand that we should not confuse form with substance. We cannot confuse form. What do I mean by that? You may look at a male that walks up to you. Let me give you a brief example, y'all. Let me give you a little example. You might see a male that walks up to you. Now, including me too. I'm like, shit, I see males everywhere. But I don't yet know if that is a man until I start having a conversation with this person. Let me say that one more time. This may be a little deep for some of y'all. This may be a little deep. You might be encounter with a male. Okay. I don't want to get too hard on you, but I don't know yet if you are a man, right? You could be a boy in your mind. You might even think you are a female in your mind, but you appear to be a male to me. All right. So that's kind of where I'm going today. I got to get up in your mind a little bit. I hope not. I know that probably shook a lot of y'all up because I'm just getting hip to this thing, yo. You can look at somebody and you could think, oh, yeah, that's a man. Yeah, okay. Well, is he going to be talking about manly things? Is he going to be talking about big decisions? And when I say he or she, most views of money, he or she, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be, um, doesn't have to be male or female, right? Just because you see a male doesn't mean it's gonna be a man. So we have, I need you to take two people, both of these guys here making 100K a year. They got 100K coming in. Can y'all see that? Both of these guys. Oh man, Master Trolley's not confusing you. Okay, cool. Both of these guys making $100,000. Please repeat after me. You cannot confuse form with substance. All right. That substance is going to be right here. but then it's going to translate to your finances. As you know, my mission, my life, I'm dedicated, I'm committed to raising your financial literacy through real estate investing, entrepreneurship, now with digital media, digital marketing. Both of these guys have $100,000 income coming in, or let's just say salary. Let's just say salary, right? We got questions. Is my money and I need it now? Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Please smash that thumbs up for your boy if I'm working for you. If I'm working for you. So I think a lot of us have this misconception where we're making let's just say we're making 100,000 a month, 100,000 a year. Let's just make that the base, which, as we know, ain't no money. Let's just say we got $100,000 coming in. A lot of us have this misconception that all people that make $100,000 a year are equal. Let me help you. All of us, or some of us, think that because you make $100,000 a year, you're equal to the next guy. The same way, if you look at two males, one could think that they are a female, and one could think that they are a man, and one could think that they are a boy. Exactly what we're going to get into tonight. Okay, so let's call this guy Dr. J. Dr. J, and this is going to be, which I want to call this guy here. This is going to be Mr. P. All right, Mr. P. I don't know why I named it that. That's just what it was. And I don't want to scare y'all. I don't want to scare you, but I do have to shake you up. Why? It's my duty. It's my job to shake you up, right? Just like it is my job to shake up my kids. This last week, I had a fire in one of my rental properties. I had a drunk driver drive through the daggone back fence. Had to deal with husband and wife. Had to deal with what I'm going to do. Insurance claims, contractors, emotions out the roof. So I am here to shake you up a little bit. All right? I'm here to shake you up. So we got Dr. J, makes $100,000 a year. And we got Mr. P, makes $100,000 a year. But Dr. J makes his money from what? He makes his money from his salary. Or for some of us that don't want to make salary, let's just say he makes hourly. Okay? Now, from the surface level, these two males might look the same because they both bring home $100,000 a year. But let me pull your coattails to Mr. P over here. Mr. P has rental income. He has rental income, all right? What else does Mr. P have? He's got internet income. Oh man, you see where I'm going here? What else does Mr. P have? Oh, what else is Mr. P gaining over time? What is he gaining over time with his real estate portfolio? What is he gaining? Is this thing right? Okay, what is he gaining? He's gaining what? Equity. Over time, Mr. P's rental portfolio goes up in value. So his equity is increasing every year. Now let's get back over here to Dr. J. Sure, Dr. J does well. He's got money coming in. And I'm happy for that. I think we all need to have some money coming in, right? We all need to have some income. What else does Mr. P have? He also does fix the flips. This thing is trash. I throw this one away. Throw that one away. Where's my red marker I just had? I just had my new red marker. It's done. I just had my new red marker, y'all. Hope y'all are following where I'm going here. Some of y'all might be following where I'm going. So YouTube, yes, Dr. J makes money. He got fix and flips. What else is Mr. P doing? What else is he doing? He's got short-term rentals. Okay, y'all seeing that? He also has short-term rentals. So this is what I want y'all to understand, y'all. Just because both of these gentlemen are making, and neither one of these have to be a lot. This could be 20K, this could be 15K, and your equity could be going up, I don't know, 10K a year. Your fix and flips might be 20K. Your short-term rentals might be another 20K. It's not like you have to have a massive amount of income from one thing. All right. Now, what happens to Dr. J if this one salary position goes away? What happens to Dr. J? He goes to zero. Right? See, I believe we have been fooled, y'all. We have been tricked. Book sales. All right, let's go to that too. Mr. P's got book sales. I like that, Brian. Book sales. He also has IP. Y'all see that? He's got intellectual property. Intellectual property. Okay. He also might do some affiliate marketing. So many things that he's doing on this side, but the big boy that Dr. J doesn't have, this is it here. Now, both of these gentlemen can buy the exact same stuff. They can go out and buy the car, buy the house. They can, or if they can have a nice house for rent, they're gonna rent. Dr. J rents this property. They can have lifestyle, travel. Here is where we're getting tricked, y'all. Dr. J is focused on one thing, focused on the salary. That's all he's focused on. He went to college. He's trying to go out there and get him a job. Now, let me preface this by saying, y'all, affiliate marketing, I'll put that one down too. I'll put affiliate marketing down. Affiliate. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 income streams to 1. I hope y'all are getting this, because at face value, they're two males, right? They're born men. We don't know which one operates like a man. Let me tell you how Dr. J's have been created. The reason we have so many Dr. J's out here, and I was a Dr. J till I turned 28 years old. I didn't know my past. We cannot confuse form. They're both formed the same. Head, arm, leg, head. Head, arm, leg, head. They look exactly the same. But when you peel back the layers, and they even make the same amount of money. They make the same amount of money, right? But you don't know Mr. P. He's building up equity. In 20 years. He's going to have $1 million or $2 million rental portfolio, because over time he's gaining equity. And what does this guy do? He does have the lifestyle. He does drive the nice car. He's got the house and he travels, right? He looks exactly the same. But over time, he's been focusing. He's been focusing like a boy. I'm just gonna say that. I gotta put it out there. He's been focusing like a boy, hasn't been building. Now, the reason we have so many of these Dr. J's, and I'm telling you, I can say this because I was one, we don't know where we come from. Round up, homies. The reason a people do not focus on the future is because they don't know where they come from. So for me, I had no reason to focus on 20 years. I had no reason to focus on my retirement. I had no reason to focus on pouring into other little boys to look like me to help them get some knowledge. I had no reason to try to build anything, any type of ownership, manufacturing, construct anything. No reason. I'm like, what for? I'm just going to party this weekend, trying to find me the next fix or whatever. My next fix could be the next party or whatever. The reason we have this mindset, and I'm not saying you, no doubt, you've been doing better for me. Deferred gratification. I like that, Keith. That's Brian. That's absolutely right. We don't know where we. If you have no idea of where you come from, how can you have purpose on here? The purpose for Dr. J is to live for the weekend. And my heart goes out to my ladies out there, man. See, it's hard for me to find a lot of Mr. P's to work with out here in the streets. People that, as Marcus Garvey says, men of big decision. But it's even harder for you, for my ladies. You got to find a mate. And it's a whole lot of these guys. Whole bunch of them. How do I know? 'Cause I meet them every day. I coach and train them, right? They hire me to have consultations and stuff. I'm here to pull them over. And when I see what they're doing, I get concerned for my ladies. I'm like, that's my ladies. Y'all got to deal with these fools, right? And there's nothing wrong with this. If this is how you want to live your life, but don't complain about things, finances, if you're not trying to do a Mr. P move. So let me tell you what the main issue is. We confuse form. You see how these both look the same? They look like men. But you got this guy here over digging. And he only got to do one fix and flip a year. Let's say Mr. P does 20 on fix and flips. He does 15 on internet marketing. He has rental income. He's only got one rental property. He might make, let's say, 10 grand on that, right? So that's 20, 35, 40, 20, 35, 45. He's got some affiliate marketing that he might make another 10, 55, 65, 75, another 10 and 80. Let's say he's making 90 grand with all that stuff. What happens to Mr. P if one of these, let's just say his rental income goes down? So as opposed to him making $100,000, he might only make 90 from one income stream going down completely. But Dr. J, if something happens to his salary at his job, he's wiped out. Okay, so we have to, and I know I'm stepping on some toes tonight, but I believe you need to hear this. Why? Because I needed to hear this. I heard this speech to me when I was 28. This is what really turned my life around. Chris, what are you doing? This is who I was. I had made hundreds of thousands of dollars, y'all. I'm telling you, I've made the money in the music business. Bank account overflowing. Next thing I know, $80 in my pocket, sleeping on my friend's couch. I promise you I've been there. That's why I believe the vessel that you see here, it is my duty to tell you this stuff. It's my obligation to get the word to you so you understand, which one am I? Which one am I now? We got to recognize, are you Dr. J? And Dr. J could be anywhere from 50,000 to 300,000. I don't really care what you make, because if your income, the source of your income is only from a job, and I think that you should have a job. We should be employed, gainfully employed, so we can learn a skill. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have some of this, but at least be focusing, have your mind. How do I know this is on the minds of men? Because I have men calling me from around the world. I got off the phone today with a gentleman, and he's in Germany, talking the same stuff. If you're watching, I don't know if you know who you are, but I have conversations with men about this constantly. I did breakfast with a guy at 7 o'clock. Had another call with another gentleman in Germany at 10:30. I met with another dude at 2. I am trying to transfer my energy over to my community, y'all, and I'm hoping this is working. So when you're going through your day to day, if you are in the Dr. J boots, and I'm not saying it's not bad, it's not bad to be here, we just have to be aware, recognize, okay, Chris, this is where I am right now. I'm here, but I want to get over here. Now, how do we do that? Well, that's where I get into this. That's where we get into this, y'all. The who, not how. The who, not how. A lot of us are stuck. This book, it's in the video description, y'all. Get the book, download the book. That's where we get into the books. The slow flip. Both of these are the books that I'm working right now, both of them. How do we move over here? Mindset. Who, not how. We must surround ourselves with people that are on the same frequency that we want to come up to. And it's magic. When you get in the room with those type of guys, it's going to make you feel good. The guy I had breakfast with today, Sean, we're talking today, man. This dude just starts smiling and laughing. He's like, Chris, I've been looking for conversations like this for a long time. So I bring that frequency to people just like right now. I'm transferring my frequency over to you to electrify you. Okay. So when we're looking at this stuff, when we're looking at the two different men, people, this could be women. I don't care just because it's men here. They may appear to be the same based on the amount of money they make for the year. Okay. But this equity over time is building and building. 20 years, this guy has $1 million real estate portfolio because he's buying one or two real pieces of real estate here and there, where this guy is not. All right. And all it is what? Mindset shift. Mindset shift. So that's what I wanted to share with you. If y'all got any questions, and if anybody actually wants to come on, I'll put the link. If anybody wants to come on, just send, there's a little thing there. You can, if anybody would like to come on and chat with me quickly, I don't mind bringing you on. The slow flips, yes, you got a slow flip. Good for you. Are you getting a slow flip? What can I get your questions in interesting perspective? What can I give to me? What can I give you to generate the most views and money for myself? Give me? What can I give you? I don't know. I'm not. I don't know what that means, my brother. Or you weren't not confused. Nothing's confused. Okay, good, good, good. I'm committed to making money off of YouTube. I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. Every week I do a class that will help you with that. What's the name? Coffee Baldwin. My new microphone. I've got a microphone called a Countryman. It's $550 just for this one little thing. I'm like, I hope it sounds crispy. I hope it sounds crispy. That's right, Brian. Active versus. Did I spell it wrong? Rental income, book sales, affiliate marketing. That's right. You need help with landing pages. So Brian, need help with the landing pages. Okay, yep. I can help you with all that stuff. I've got a YouTube and internet marketing class you could take if you want to go through that too. Learning to be a bank. Good, 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 good. Good stuff. All right. I hope this has helped some of you guys learn some of your new skills. Now, you don't have to. Yes, some skills you can learn. But the reason I gave you that book, Who Not How, it's going to be to get you there faster. Find people that are already doing it. Find people that are in the business that will share with you their knowledge. Now, I was talking to my wife today. I'm driving in the car because this stuff really does keep me up at night. If you don't notice that I'm passionate about this, I wake up, I'm like, babe, what can I get? What is it that my people just do not want to try to make money on the internet? I mean, what is it? She goes, Chris, we buy courses, we get training, and it doesn't teach us the stuff. So let me help you with that. Let me help you. If you think you're going to buy one course, if you think you're going to get one book, one training, it's going to tell you all you need to know about the internet marketing and making money online, just wipe that out of your head. That's not how education works. You have to watch a show here. You have to go to a training there. You have to read a book there, listen to an audiobook there, go to a conference, meet somebody, join a small group. That is how you immerse yourself to learn these different skills and meet the who's that are out there that can possibly help you. Okay. There is not one thing that just the one thing is going to click and you're going to start making money online. It took me 10 years. I promise y'all, know my journey on the internet. I tried to make my first thing was, dear God, if you could just help me make $1 a month. That was my goal. It was 99 cents. My goal was to make 99 cents online a month. So I got that. Then I'm like, God, if you help me make $2 a month, and then $3 a month, then I went to 1,000 and 10,000 and 20,000, 30. So now I have my goals. So you have to figure out what your goals are for your business. We got going to be a bank. ML Coffee, use electric media to electrify. That's right. That's what we're doing right now. Brian Keith, where you at? Keith, let me give you the link here. Brian, come on. Let me see what you got. Let me give you the link. You can come join me. I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to come on and share and talk about what you're doing, let me put the link in the chat here. All you got to do is click it. Come on here. Anybody wants to come on real quickly. I put it right there in the chat. Come on and we'll see what you got. I'd like to hear your perspective on this stuff. And I'd like to see what you got going on with your life, man. The link's right there in the chat. And download those books, y'all. It's going to help you. Brian, go ahead and hit that button there. Finally got my audio working here. Thank goodness. Brian, hit that button. Anybody else wants to come on and share with me? Let me know what you're doing to take yourself from being here And I'm not mad at you if you're here, but I want to encourage you and slightly nudge you to get over here. Because see, I think I just think about the 1950s and 60s with my parents growing up. Oh my God, they were focused so much on getting a job. I'm like, I can only imagine. And in fact, I was in some of those marches in the early 80s. In the 50s and 60s with Dr. King and Malcolm X, all we were worried about was getting our income up. That was it. Now, that same frequency has transformed over to the next generation, getting a job, getting our salary up. I want to make more money. And that is passed down to the next generation, which was me. And finally, my generation said, I don't know. Not that we were ready to change it, because when I was coming up, it was all about get a job, go to work, work. Now the millennials, they're like, oh shit, man, I ain't going. Are you out of your mind? You think I'm gonna go work somewhere for that? You got to be crazy. Brian,
Hey,
what up, homie?
how are you, sir?
Man, I'm on top of the world, bro. Good to see you.
Good to be seen.
What you got going on? Where you at? You down south, right?
No, actually, I'm in Northern Virginia.
You in Northern Virginia. Okay. What you got going on, man? You doing internet marketing too?
Give me a
Brian?
minute, I got a little echo.
Oh, is that me or you? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Jimmy, you're welcome, my brother. You're welcome.
Can you hear me, Chris?
You loud and clear. I got you, bro.
Oh, okay.
Is it an echo on there too? Oh, you got you picked it up.
I'm watching all your videos, bro.
Tell me what the Scott's a monster, isn't it? That dude, that book right there is all you need. You don't even need to go to the you don't even need to go to the trainer. Is that me echoing or is it the whole system?
It may be me.
You sound clean as a whistle over here.
Yeah, we're getting some feedback. But I can work with it. Go ahead.
You sound clean. Y'all let me know. Somebody put in the chat if you got an echo. It sounds super clean to me. But tell me what you're doing though. Tell me what you got going on.
Well, I don't know if you remember, I did a consultation with you about a probate situation.
Oh, they said the sound is great on our side. The sound's clean. I vaguely
And
remember I remember something with your family in the house. I thought the house somewhere down south. Nothing down. The house is up there too.
in Jacksonville.
Okay, yeah, I know something was down south. Go ahead.
So we haven't completed the probate, but I used your docs to get in contact with the mortgage company,
Okay.
and your docs, they work, bro. They work. You
So you
know,
called the mortgage company up. You said I'm XYZ. You gave the docs. They talked to you. Got all the information.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Praise God.
So
So now where we at now?
my next phase is to use the land contract to transfer the property into a well, no, I mean the trust document. Um, yeah, transfer the property into a trust.
Okay, so we got to transfer the property out of there, whoever the name is in, into the trust.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the easiest step right there. That shouldn't be that hard to do.
Well, the problem with the state of Florida, in which a lot of people don't know, a lot of insurance companies moved out of Florida.
I'm familiar.
So, I may have to refinance the property into my name. Yes, yes. It's a mess.
Why you got to do that?
Well, The property was in my mom's name, who passed in April of last year. And going through the probate, after talking to insurance companies in Jacksonville, they were saying I couldn't renew the homeowner insurance property under my mom's name.
You couldn't what?
Renew the homeowner's insurance.
That could be. That could be true. What does that have to do with the fact that they won't give you insurance? What does that have to do with you getting a loan?
Well, I'm thinking that because I'm going to be transferring the deed out of my mom's name that has a mortgage on it, I'm thinking the mortgage company is going to either call the loan, and we're having issues with getting a new insurance policy in the decedent's name.
You're gonna have to get a policy in the decedent's name. That's true. Then
No,
that
but
is a
they
fact.
in the state of Florida, they won't let you get a new policy in the deceased person name.
Okay, so how about getting the policy in the name of the estate?
That could work.
So let me ask you this: did the lender know that your loved one is gone?
No.
No reason to even bring it up, right? When, when I'm not saying to lie about stuff or don't tell the truth, but there's no reason to say it if they don't even ask, right? Then there's no reason to call the lender and say they're gone, right? I mean, that's just making it harder for you. So do you have? How does the insurance company? So how do these people know this stuff that their loved one is gone? I'm presuming somebody already told them.
Well, State Farm sent the letter out stating that the insurance needed to be reinstated in February, which is this month,
Yep,
and State Farm is no longer writing in the state of Florida.
I believe that.
So, I went to a local insurance company or agency in Jacksonville, and they had me do a 4-point inspection first. We passed the inspection, but they're saying that they can't write a policy on the home with the deceased person who's on the deed. So they're saying I need to retitle the deed in my name to get insurance.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. So right now, the lender is satisfied
Yes.
up until today. So can we get a new policy with insurance company B, your name, borrower's name, call it a day? Do we need to stay with State Farm?
Well, no, State Farm is not writing anymore. So pretty much once the policy lapse, State Farm is not reissuing any more insurance. So pretty much everyone in this in the state of Florida, if they have State Farm insurance,
Mhm.
they're not rewriting.
Now Mercury, Orion. All right, let me give you a little bit something, give you that ease. All right, let's go to the worst case scenario. You do nothing. You do nothing, right? So you do nothing. You let it out. You keep making the mortgage payment. You don't do nothing. What is the mortgage company going to do when that policy, what I say lapses? What is the mortgage company going to do?
Probably add their own insurance of some sort.
There you go. Right. So worst case scenario, you do nothing. The lender's going to go out there. I promise you. I guarantee they're going to find somebody to insure this thing. Now, will it be the cheapest policy in the market? No, but it'll be a policy. They're going to find somebody to insure that house. They have to do that. Now, whether how they do it, that's not my business or your business. So you can do nothing, brother. I'm not saying to do that, but I'm like, at the end of the day, it's going to get insured, whether you find a policy or they do. You with me on that? Brian?
Say it again. It's me. It's me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you went down. Did you hear that part?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I got this roadcaster duo.
So they're gonna do a forced place policy on that property if you don't do nothing, right?
Absolutely.
So I mean, that is an option. Do nothing. I always try to think about it with what's the worst case? Doing nothing. So outside of that, when you say they're going to get a policy with your loved one, I promise you, with your loved one on it and them, that's what they're going to do. I mean, that's just how they do it. They know that they're going to do that. So you can wait until that happens, which is probably going to happen because State Farm's going to send them a letter at the end of the month. They're going to say, we're no longer, you know that, then we're no longer insuring this house. And then they're going to send you a letter or your to the house, hey, get new insurance. And then if you don't in the next few months, then they're going to just put a forced place policy on it. So you have to make a decision. Do you want to go figure out how to get a policy or let them do it? So you have, which one do you want to do?
Well, that's what I was trying to do is get a policy in my name.
Jennifer Perez says AAA insurance is good down there. Try that. You know what? That's why you're here. Round up family. Who would you recommend for insurance in Florida? We use a company called NREG, NREIEG, National Real Estate Investors Group Insurance. I don't know if they insure in Florida though. Have you called them yet, Brian?
No. State Farm?
Not State Farm, NREG.
No, I haven't called anyone yet.
Should he wait to change the deed to the land trust for? Yeah, that is something that's not. Now we do have to discuss whether you're going to change the title or not before they. Well, what are you thinking you're going to do? Are you going to wait for them to do it, Brian, or are you going to try to do it yourself?
Well, I was hoping to be done with the probate before February, but that didn't happen. Because if I'd have been done with the probate, I would have actually just, deeded the property into my name, then went and got some insurance under my name.
You, it's the person that passed away is your mother.
Yes.
Okay, so you legally have a right to take over this debt. They can't make you. The heirs have a right to settle the debt. You don't got to. This is not like a subject to where you didn't what you didn't know the person. They can't make you sell it. You're an heir.
And see, that's what the local insurance agent was saying, because the property has a mortgage and because the property is deeded in the decedent's name, they were saying that I couldn't get insurance under my mom's name, but they never said I can get insurance under my name with the home with the mortgage underneath of my mom's name.
Man, if to make this real easy and simple, I would just get a policy in my name, make additional insurance your mom and the mortgage company, send it over to the lender, be done with it, man.
Tenfold.
I wouldn't. I don't want to give it too much. Yeah, I think it's taking too much mental capacity. I mean, only thing the lender cares about is having a policy with your mom's name on it, dog. They don't care about nothing else, though. I mean, I promise you, dude. Yo, I've gotten so many policies, man. People in nursing homes, people in, I mean, so people that, dude. I, I can pull my file fold over here, man. And I've saved them all just because so I can show people one day that I'm like I got these policies. I mean, you just got to go find somebody else. Call NREG, dog. NREIG. If they
Yes,
can't
sir.
do it, when they are a national real estate investors group. That's what they do, insurance for real estate investors.
Okay, sir. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, I wouldn't even, man. I would think now which one do you want to do first? Insurance or the deed? Damn, I would is that what you're thinking too? Which one do you want to do first?
Well, no, because we are in probate. Our probate is not over yet.
Oh, you can't do the deed yet.
No.
All right, well shit. That ain't even a question then.
Yeah.
What I
Yeah.
think your biggest challenge now, Brian, finding a company that's going to even write a policy.
Yes. Yeah.
No doubt you got some local RIAs you can go to see who's writing down there, right?
Oh, I didn't know.
Brian?
Yes, I'm here.
No doubt you got some local real estate investors groups you can go to and to meetups to see who else is getting insurance, right?
No, I didn't know that.
I'm
Can you hear
asking
me?
you what. Hmm?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So go to your local meetups and then go to Bigger Pockets and type in state of Florida insurance. Do a search on Bigger Pockets to see. If you go to biggerpockets.com, you can just search right there, Florida State Insurance. Who's doing? And you'll probably find 100 people that are talking about it. It's a hot topic right now. You still
Okay.
there? Okay. All right. Anything else, brother Brian?
That's about it. I thank you for your time, sir.
Good seeing you, dog.
Same here.
I ain't seen this dude in a minute. I've seen him before. So as we end up here today, y'all, do not confuse form. And I didn't create this. I got this from Amos Wilson. Do not confuse form, what these two people look like, with substance. Substance. What are they made up of? What's going on in their mind? The most important real estate, as Ron LeGrand says, in between your ears here. Reddit. Do I have insurance sub two properties that are lease option? Absolutely. You better insure sub two properties. You better do that. Do not confuse form with substance. What do they look like? They look exactly the same. But one guy's focused on salary or income, other guy's focused on profit and equity. Okay, equity. The reason us as a community and as a people, I'm telling y'all, we don't know our past. Why were our ancestors brought here? To do one thing. Now, I don't want you to think it's your fault, because for me, I was almost 30 doing stupid stuff. It's not my fault, because my ancestors were trained to not think about all this stuff. I was specifically taught, no. We don't need to be abstracted. We don't need to be pontificating. We don't need to have different perspectives. We don't have to have different outlooks. We don't have to have different outlines on how things work, how to provide value, how to actually create equity, right? We don't need to know that. All we need to do is what? Go to work. Now, I don't want you to think it's your fault, because it's not. It's not your fault, because that's all we know. That's all we know. Jay, you're welcome. Jay, good for you. So my community was brought here for one reason: to work, generation after generation after generation after generation. That's why it's challenging for us to have purpose. That's why it's challenging for us to have meaning in our lives. That's why it's so hard for us to think about the future. And when we sit down, we read, we get tired. I don't want to read nothing. I don't want to think about that. Oh, do I have to think about what I'm going to do next year? Oh man, when I graduate, do I have to think? Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's going to be challenging. It is our obligation, y'all. We got to think about this stuff. All right. Don't just worry about income, worry about equity and profit. All right. Y'all give me a thumbs up, round up if I've helped you with anything tonight. Don't confuse form with substance. Thank you, Amos Wilson. I'll see you on the next video. Peace. You're welcome, guys. Oh, don't forget to download the 2 books if you haven't yet. They're right here in the video description. Slow Flip's going to help you with your real estate holds. This is going to help you with your business acumen. Who, not how. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.